Introducing GForceTV. GForceTV.net is your new source for action overload. Featuring free live programming year-round and countless hours of on-demand video, GForceTV will be your first stop whenever you want to see the latest and hottest racing action. See live Friday Night Excitement weekly from Washougal Speedway, and watch the stars of tomorrow make a name for themselves during Thursday night's live microsprint racing. GForceTV is also the new home for Rivals Race Chat. Watch weekly as Clinton Jeffrey and Adam Ross discuss all the hot topics in the world of motorsports. For iRacing fans, GForceTV has you covered with hours of live broadcasting from Rivals and GForceTV Racing Leagues. GForceTV promises to deliver motorsports, esports, and action sports you want to see, along with talk shows and vlogs to keep you connected to the lifestyle you love. Visit GForceTV.net today to subscribe for free. Sit back, hold on, and feel the G's on GForceTV.
Hi, good evening, race fans and dirt fans alike out there tonight. We're here for the GeForce Racing Thursday night series. It's the Thunder series here for the street stock action. And I tell you, these guys are about to put on a good show. They're in qualifying right now. I'm about to wrap that up. That's going to throw us over here to heat race number 1. And you always know what heat race 1 is. N.J. Custom Creations heat race 1, that is. As we're about to line that up right now for you. I'm going to get us a good set here. We appreciate everybody out there. Get us live over here on Facebook right fast. Live on the GeForce TV. Everybody loves GeForce TV, by the way. You too. Appreciate you guys tuning in, catching up to all the great action. Heat race 1 here tonight. Well, we got an action-packed night of racing for you. Don't go anywhere. Make plans. Make plans to hang out with us. What I always like to say. Here we go. Heat race 1, A&J Custom Creations. And I tell you what, if you've not seen any of their work, go check it out on the GForceRL.com. That's GForceRL.com. They make some outstanding graphics and standing. Hey, what's up, Sippy? How you doing? I haven't seen you in a long time. I heard from you in a while. How are you? Sat here to go do some dirt track racing. Go White up here in the booth. What's up, LW? Gonna be a good show. Absolutely, it is. Street stock action here, Lanier. This was a racy place this past Monday on the Madness series with the 360. It's going to be even better here for street stocks. These guys are about to ground and pound here on the dirt. Green flag flies. Steve Shaw Jr. We'll keep your eye out for him. Eric Dorsey right there along with. They're already 3 wide in the back though. They can do that in this place, and especially with these cars. These guys, I hear you, Sif. Good. These guys right now. You got Eric Dorsey right there. Remember, the top 4 transfer on to the feature. And there's already a battle hanging out right here in the 4th place spot. You've got Eric Dorsey, Aiden Young, Stephen Goldner trying to mix it up. Shaw says, I'm out of here, though. Right behind them, Wayne Miller hanging on to 6th place right now. Stephen Goldner hanging on to 5th. Eric Dorsey in that last transfer spot. Boy, he's got a man on his back bumper. Stephen Goldner right there. Trying to chew him up. See if he can't get that top side cushion. Remember, we saw a lot of guys up top this past Monday, but then they traveled down low to the low line. Excuse me there, folks. Oh, what's wrong with me? What happens when you get old sometimes, and just had certain things happen. Hey, no doubt about it out there, Sif. Absolutely. Well, you might see some cars flying here tonight at Lanier. Right now, Stephen Goldner's putting on a good show. He's got that car hopping, but he'd love to get one more spot up there on Eric Dorsey, looking up on the top side of the cushion. He's right there in the middle a little bit, hanging on to it. What's up, Braden? Hey, how are you? Go to Steve Chi Jr. Steve Chi Jr. Who's Steve Chi Jr.? Which one's that one, Braden? Let me know who that is. Stephen Chi Jr. Not quite sure who that is. Well, back here in the backside, about the 6th, 7th place spot. That's a nice gold machine out there, Tony. Tony rocking the gold and yellow. Out front here, you got Jeffrey Barker. In front of him, Eric Dorsey still hanging on the 4th place, though. White flag, can he hold on to it? Stephen Goldner wants it. Boy, he is right there on the back end, tailgating him. We'll see if he can't bumper him. Not quite close enough. They're down the back stretch. 2 more turns. Steve Shaw Jr. is going to have this thing. 1 for the heat race. A&J Custom Creations heat race 1. And Eric Dorsey's going to hang on that top spot there. What a run for our first heat race here tonight. That's going to throw us into heat race number 2. iRACING League Manager. If you run a league, excuse me, I apologize for that, folks. The first heat race was the cruise shop, FW.com. I looked at my sheet wrong. Now, this is A&J Custom Creations Heat Race 2. I apologize for the sponsor out there. That is my bad. The first heat race there was cruise shop, FW.com. This is A&J Custom Creations. I'm all tongue-tied, and my mind's all messed up sometimes. I apologize on that one. What we got here tonight? Who we got? Rob Shaw, Ryan Beagle on the Beagle Mobile, Corey Smith, Cameron Thompson, Lance Ripka, L.W. Wise, Chris Whipple, G.J. Boydell. Well, we got a hot field here in this heat race too. Now this is the A&J Custom Creation one, okay? There we go. We'll get it right eventually. Like what you see out there, man. Hit a like and a share. Follow here along with the channel, man. I do appreciate it. Go over, check out GForceTV on YouTube. Also, check out GeForce Racing League on Facebook. Also, check out GeForceRL.com. All up, man, in the action. Green flag flies are racing in Heat Race 2. They're already battling up front. Ryan, now he loves that low line, but he had to travel up high this past Monday. But he's hanging on right there in the middle, and he is trying to give Rob Shaw everything he can handle right now. Go on board and see what he sees. A bunch of dirt on his front view right there. Now he cleans off his visor. He can see everything now. Look at that. Just throws that thing in sideways. And I'm going to tell you what, Rob Shaw almost had that thing cocked going the other way. I mean, look how much that thing is sliding for him. Rob is hanging on to the top spot right now. The 4th place man, Cameron Thompson. I'm wanting to say Thompson, but it's Thompson. Cameron Thompson. Gotta say Thompson. There's no P in there. Cameron Thompson. He's hanging on the 4th, and LW's trying to get up there. He is right there in the 5th place spot. Something happened. He might be able to climb up there and get in. Oh, contact between Ryan Beagle, and that's just what they needed. And LW, like I just said, boom, right there, already up in the 3rd. But now he's got his hands full with Lance. But G.J. Boydell, Ryan Beagle, and Rob Shaw got together. Actually, Rob Shaw looked like he spun a little bit, and Ryan just nowhere to go. Wow, that puts LW up into the 3rd place. Lance right there hanging on to it into the 4th place spot. He's got G.J. Boydell, who is hoping he could get back. Ryan Beagle's not out of this one yet, though, but already contact here at A&J Custom Creations Heat Race 2 here tonight. Oh, you missed Steve Shaw Jr. I got you. Well, he won the last race. There you go, Braden. I was wondering who Cha was. Well, Cameron Thompson right there. Thompson. Gotta say Thompson. I gotta remember to say it right there. Corey Smith out front. Just like that. Boom. He's there. LW in 3rd. Transferred up. White flag one more time. Boy, Lance, he's got 2 more turns to hold off some hard charges behind him. GJ and Ryan Beagle. And he's going to be able to get it done. Lance Ripka's going to hang on to the 4th place, with Corey Smith going to bring it home here in heat race number 2. What's up, Jason? How you doing out there? Let's go, LW. He did. He got it. He made it to the finals. Now we're up to heat race number 3 here tonight. iRACING League manager Preston Cranmer. I'm gonna tell you what, guy does an outstanding job. And go check out the website irlm.com. That's irlm.com for more information on the iRACING League manager. And right now, I'm not sure if it's out in public. It's in a beta type stage. They're actually testing it here on the GForce Racing League. But Preston Cranmer, VP guy here, built the program. So if you run a league, manage a league, have a league, definitely there you go. Heat race number 3 about to be underway. Connor Ross, Kyle Parker, Alex, Mike Schultz up there, Nicholas Vickery, Andrew Smith, Kyle Hayden, John Rayner, Mike Schultz there with the Schultz Heating and Cooling. Get him coming on board here with sponsor and stuff. Love to see the folks out there enjoying the race. Everything looked good, sound good. What's up, LW? Just like in USA, I'm going to tighten her up and put on a show. Hey, you talking about tighten up, tighten your belts up in your sim rig? Is that what you're talking about, LW? That's the only thing I know about tightening it up. This is fixed setup out here as far as I know. Well, Roger, I don't know Roger. Roger must be out fishing again. That man loves some bass, I tell you. He likes fishing. Green flag flies. Racing here in heat race number 3, and they're already 3 wide up front. Round about the 3rd, 4th place spot. Mike Schultz there, Connor Ross and company. The out front, Kyle Parker. He's looking at his rearview mirror going, holy moly. Got a lot of guys back here. 3 wide for second, on back to 3rd, 4th place man, Mike Schultz and Alex right there. They're doing the bumper gang. Right behind him, Schultz falls back to 4th. Nicholas Vickery wants it. Oh, contact right there. Trade paint. And then Schultz says he's out of here. It took out Schultz, Vickery, and Alex. All 3 cars out. The next thing you know, Andrew Smith's going, Red Sea's parted. I'm sitting in 4th now. Just like the last heat race. Wow. Top guys up there just got hooked a little bit. Next thing you know, boom, they're gone. John Rayner, he's sitting there thinking, you know what? Close the gap in on this one. Maybe I can get up there, get up into the 4th place spot. We'll just have to see. Right now, Kyle Parker's a man out front. Connor Ross hanging on to 2nd behind him. Super slick, huh? I hear you. Connor's going to try to take that high side on the cushion part. Alex again around. Unfortunately, he's going to just call it quits on this one and try to go through the consi. What's up, Don Martin? How you doing? Go Connor. Well, Connor's looking good. He's up to 2nd right now. This heat race number 3 here tonight, folks. iRACING League manager. Oh, he almost got in the wall right there. Connor got a little out of shape. See what Kyle Hayden is doing right there behind him. Kyle's hanging on to 3rd. Andrew Smith. Everybody kind of got spread out after that incident up front there between Schultz, Alex, and Nicholas. And it was just one of those, looks like, you know, to me like a racing deal, kind of got a little hooked. It happened in dirt track racing. Too easily anyways. It happened real easily. Up front, white flag, one more time, heat race number 3 here. iRACING League manager. And out of the turn, gonna be Kyle Parker. Andrew Smith's gonna hang on to the 4th place spot and transfer it into the A main. Alright, brings us up here to our B main, Schultz Heating and Cooling. Folks, it's getting cold out there. Winter time is getting upon us here as fall creeps up. If you're up in the Naples, New York area, those guys out. Schultz Heating and Cooling, 20 years of experience, and they'll definitely get you HVAC, AC, heater, anything, backup going. Well, we've got a stack field, 3 heats, 12 cars will go. One's going home here tonight, from my understanding. Actually, yeah, one will go home. Gonna be a tough one. Gonna be a tough one. The LWC, you good on slick tracks, alright? Keep you to that. See. Now, I'm telling you, normally when you have 3 heats, 12 go, but Hunter sometimes fools me. They only take 20 cars sometimes. Oh, look at that, the Oswego Speedway. Gotta give a shout out to those guys. Yeah, Oswego Speedway Race Corps. They got the Elite Series on Wednesday nights. Check it out here on GForceTV. See, man, right there, GJ Boydell. He's got a Oswego Speedway on the side. Nice looking car. They're already 4 wide. Forget about it. These guys don't care. They got a huge track here tonight to deal with. Jeffrey Barker and company right there in the middle. Mike Schultz, and we got cars around. Alex is around. They're going through their 4 wide, hustling it. Nicholas Vickery and company. Oh, contact made. Another one's around. Just like that, it's bumper cars out here on the dirt. What you gotta love about Street Stock Series. Here for a Thursday night thunder. A lot of thunder happening on the track right now. As this man, Steven Goldner, he's checking out. GJ Boydell's held up the second. Ryan Beagle right there third. Mike Schultz hanging on to the 4th place spot. Jeffrey Barker there in 5th. Rob Shaw. Everybody's kind of spread out, single file. You got to go back here around about the 9th place spot. Right now, everybody's kind of single file, but they're going to throw a little haymaker inside. Boom! John Rayner just got destroyed. He threw it on the inside. The next thing you know, nothing he could do. Well, I'm going to tell you what. Leader's coming up on him fast, going, hey, man, get that thing straight. I got guys behind me back here. They're shuffling it up. There's Ryan Beagle and company and Mike Schultz and company. Here with the Schultz Heating and Cooling. B-Main here. See Mike Schultz right now in 4th place spot. Trying to transfer himself into A main. Ryan right there. No Beagle madness. Oh, he's tearing up the back bumper. GJ Boydell, look at that. Look from the hood view here for a second. See how close he is. Trying to take a piece, man. Oh, he got spun. And it's a big one. Mike Schultz is involved in that one, and Rob Shaw. But I think Beagle's still okay. Oh. Chris Whipple ran around. Oh, Whipple's all tore up. That thing's like a mad bulldog. Boy, it has been some wild racing here. Look at Tony. Tony just like that up in the 6th. This guy right here, he is feeling no pressure. Out front, Steven Goldner. Loving every minute of it. And back here in the back, though. That's kind of spread the field out a little bit. Everybody's looking good. That shawl shimmed up. I hear you. Again, I'm going to say only 12 is going to make it here to be main. If so, John Rayner right now outside looking in, but Chris Whipple in trouble. He's got that thing. It looks mean on the track. That front end like it is. As we're getting set here. That's it! What? I guess I was a lap behind. Sorry about that, folks. B-Main was over with. We're going in to warm up. Be right back after this.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Alright, folks, you got about a couple seconds here left before we extend it off into our feature here tonight for the Street Stock Series. It'll be the 2Ws Plumbing Contracting feature. Sit back, relax, go. Alright, gonna grid them up here. 24 drivers here tonight. A real good one here. 2W Plumbing's contractors, Chris Whipple and company out there doing an outstanding job, and you can check them out at www.2wsplumbingllc.com. That's 2wsplumbingllc.com. Again, same area, Naples, New York, so you can get your heating and cooling done by Schultz Heating and Cooling, get your plumbing done by 2W's Plumbing and Contracting. Definitely check them out. So it's getting cold out there, the pipes and all might freeze, you never know. Said here to go green flag racing. Woo, street stock style, 25 laps. Go. Pace trucks in. Green flag. Steve Shaw company up front. Corey Smith. Rumble on the dirt here at Lanier. They're already bumping in the back there. Got a wall way up there. We always talk about the wicked cushion. He's up there making the wall wicked right now. I mean, he is just bouncing off that thing. Everybody down low trying to take the same real estate. You got John Hine there in the cruise shop machine. Right behind him, Kyle Parker Company. Oh, Kyle Parker's around. He got sent in there with a haymaker. It is a huge wreck. Back, caution's out. Wow, we saw that one live. And in person. Well, caution here. 2W's Plumbing. Find the fast lane, Connor. Okay. He's gonna try. Connor's up there in 5th right now. Single file line here. Restart time. Steve Shaw Jr. out front. Corey Smith's there. John Hines trying to see if he can't get along the backside of him. Not gonna be do it, but back here along with LW and company. Cameron, he's hanging on to it there with Lance Storm. I said Lance Storm. Lance Ripka. Lance Storm was a wrestler, by the way, folks. Way back here in the back, though, they're side by side. Trading a little bit of paint. They're going to go 2 by 2. Got Alex. Andrew goes high. He loses a lot of positions, but he's up there on the cushion. 81, Chris Whipple right in front of him. Kyle Parker and company. Still hanging on to it. Let's see what's happening up here. Steve Shaw, though, he is hanging on still with the top spot there. Aiden Young trying to bring the high lane to life. Doing everything he possibly could do right now. These guys, man, are definitely digging everything they possibly could do. Steve Shaw still there. Aiden Young, he has to fall back in line behind John Hine. Connor Ross, LW hanging on to the 6th place. You got Cameron there in 7th. Lance Ripka. That's where all the action's happening out back here around about the 8th place spot. Oh, Lance is in the wall. Caution might be out. Not yet. Not sure. We're waiting. Kyle got into it too. Oh man, somebody killed Kyle. And caution not out. There goes the yellow finally. Wonder, man, iRacing fell asleep on us there. Trying to get my top side ticker up there to work for y'all folks. I don't know why it's not activating. Fell asleep on me, I guess, here. All right, back at it again. Man, Steve Shaw's been the man up front here all night. At this 2W's Plumbing. Slippery track. Yeah, that's what they're saying there, Don. Then this track is kind of slippery a little bit. Not sure why. They're going to go 2 by 2. And oh boy, I tell you what. John Hine and him did not get a jump like he wanted. But they're already back there. Look at this. Caving on each other 5 wide. Wow. And you got cars around Eric Dorsey. Tony showing. But look at this mess going on in the back here. LW right up top on the cushion. GJ Boydell, Ryan Beagle threading the needle on the inside. Jeffrey Barker right there. Bam! He punches on the backside there a little bit. Rob Shaw. There's still 3 and 4 wide back here. 2 by 2. Racing on the dirt. Oh! Bojangle looking machine there. He about got turned. Look at this. This is bumper car mayhem going on the dirt track of Lanier here. Ryan Beagle. Better watch out. He'll get out there and bite the side of your tire off. He's up top. He's got 519. Rob Shaw around the inside. Jeffrey Barker right there along with him. I don't know who in the world's going to get out of this mess. GJ Boydell's trying. He's got a Coke and a smile right now, but he's sitting in his rearview mirror going, I don't know. Send It City right there. Rob Shaw didn't work for him. Kyle Parker around. It's a junkyard. Yellow flag's out. Ouch. Schultz is involved. What a race. What a race. Gotta love it. Fast-paced, exciting, extreme here. What it's all about here at the GForce Racing League. Having fun. Our 2W's Plumbing feature here tonight. Good one. Folks, if it's your first time watching dirt racing, picked a good one. It's exciting. Action-packed dirt racing. Here we go. Line them back up again. Steve Shaw and company back up front. Cameron right there along with them. Pace truck lights out. Pace truck says, I'm gonna hurry up and get off the track. These guys are crazy back here behind me. Pace truck's in. But all Steve Shaw Jr. tonight. He got a good run, but old John Hine, that boat machine's gonna see if he can't get up there and throw an anchor in it. Oh, behind him, they're already 3 wide. Ryan Beagle's looking on, going, all right, Aiden Young is like bologna in the middle of 2 pieces of bread. Ouch. Corey Smith involved there. Down low, actually up high, you got Connor Ross down there, almost caught the barrier. John Hines getting up there thinking a little side by side with Cameron. Steve Shaw's loving everything he's seeing. Oh, Alex is around. He's out of the track. Go back up front. Oh, we got a car around. I don't know who that's. Rob Shaw. We saw it in the back there. Rob Shaw just got turned. Bama. Well, it's going to line him back up. I know Steve Shaw Jr. right now is probably thinking to himself, I just want to get this thing over with. I don't know. It's going to be crazy. Here we go. Caution. Oh, wait a minute. That wasn't a caution. Checker flag. That didn't throw a caution with Rob Shaw. He was able to get going. Steve Shaw Jr. is going to win it. Folks, I apologize about that. I thought we were under caution there, but no. Steve Shaw Jr., John Hine, and Cameron hang on to the top 3. It was so chaotic out here on the dirt track here tonight. What a wild one. Kick us off here on a Thursday night here at Thunder. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Guys are going to line them up here. We're going to get a word in with them, too. Steve Shaw Jr. bringing it home here tonight. Good run from him. We're at third place man here. Cameron. Got a word with him. Cameron, Joe in the booth. Got a copy? Cameron. Go ahead and booth, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, I tell you what, man, it was a wild one up front there. Is there anything you could have done to pull this thing off here tonight?
I think I just could have got a little bit more drive off turn 4 and turn 2. Other than that, it was really slick. It worked well, though.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he came home here in third here tonight, a wild one at Lanier for the Street Stock Series. Hey, you got anybody you want to shout out for it, though?
I got to give a shout out to my Uncle Robbie. He's not doing too good right now. He's in the hospital. This one's for him. Other than that, my sponsor's on the car.
Hey, man, I tell you what, like you just said right there, sponsors on the car, always got to give them a shout out. As always, again, congratulations there, Cam, for coming home in third.
Thank you.
All right, there you go. Well, Cam coming home in third. Let's go up John Hines, always say here with a True Shot Machine. John, join the booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, you had that boat rolling out there, but I tell you, is there anything else you could have sped it up, maybe to run down old Steve?
Oh, you know, I just got done asking the guys, like, is it too much to ask for you to make just one mistake? That's all I need. And Steve drove his butt off, man. And it just, there's nothing I could do. I threw everything in the kitchen sink at him. But that's all right. We come home second tonight. Nothing to hang our head about.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely a good run for y'all guys here tonight. Always coming home in second here. And, you know, Lanier looked like a really tough track, though. But nonetheless, had fun out there. You got anybody you want to shout out for an awesome second place here tonight?
I think Brenna out at the cruise shop. Anybody looking for something to do come 2021 when we get this whole virus in the rearview mirror, go to the cruise shop fw.com. Go check her out. Or you can go anywhere in the world. You want to go down the high seas, want to go to Disney World, you want to go to Europe, wherever you like to go. She'll help you get you pointed in the right direction, and just check it out. And then also like to thank Epsilon Sprint Wraps for putting this awesome looking car together. Looks fantastic. I encourage everybody to get on Facebook, go to Epsilon Sprint Wraps, PM Preston, say, hey, I want one of those. And then thank you guys for broadcasting, and thank everybody for watching.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. As always, like I said, John, again, congratulations on that second place run. Bring up our leader here, our winner here tonight. All right, let's bring up our winner here tonight, Steve Shaw Jr. Steve, join the booth. You got a copy?
Hi, happy guys.
Man, I tell you what a run, what a win here tonight. I tell you, do you like this place?
I've done a million laps around this joint in these cars, so I was expecting to run decent, and everything worked out really good in my favor.
Hey, well, definitely putting it in the winner's circle there. Definitely is about as best you can go here for the Southern Patio Enclosures Victory Lane. You put it like I said in Victory Lane here tonight. Awesome win, awesome showing here for the Street Stock Series. Anybody want to shout out there for this win here tonight there, Steve?
I thank GForce and you guys for doing the streams. My team over at Peerless Racing, Tilbury Auto Recyclers, Hooker Harness, everybody that helps out in real life on the cars. Very good. Win another one. I think that's 4 in this series now I got this season. So.
Hey, well, that's always a good one right there. I tell you what, a domination style here. Steve Shaw Jr., folks, been putting it in Victory Lane again. Steve, congratulations on that win here tonight.
Guys, hope they can come back up in the next one.
Hey, there you go. I tell you what, we got late model action in the next one. Folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. All right, welcome back here, Dirt fans. We're back here tonight. Now we got the late models here for the GeForce Racing for Thursday night. And heat race number 1, it's about to be on the way. That's the cruiseshopfw.com. And, we just talked to John Hine earlier, and he mentioned, 2021 right around the corner. Hopefully that's a lot better year than what 2020 has been.
Can't be worse. I don't think.
Yeah, well, it probably could be a tad worse. I mean, it actually can't really be, like, worse than what it is now.
Well,
either way.
iRacing, all right. iRacing is growing like crazy. And you see
Yeah.
Cruz in the front of John Hines, number 71, as he's on the outside of the front row. He and Ryan Beagle out front. Aiden Young, Stephen Shaw in row 2. Wayne Miller, Kyle Parker, row 3. Alex Pomerlow, G.J. Boydell, row 4. And Chris Whipple is all alone at the back.
And these guys are about to sit here. Yeah, you're
I
right.
like this track. I like this track. We've seen this one a lot lately. It's a 3/8 mile, which is kind of that ideal shape. It's not a big track. It's not a short track. Usually makes for some real good racing, Joey.
I think it does, and we're about to get set here. 7 laps going to be on the board for these guys. And our heat race number 1 here tonight. ShopFW.com. The green flag flies, and these late models a lot faster than what those street stock guys are. And what I heard earlier, track a little bit slick, so we'll have to see what these guys are able to do, because you can sling these cars a lot easier than you can the street stock.
Yeah, and you can see that shine depending on the angle you look at this thing at. John Hine, Ryan Beagle, the Beagle Mobile, as Joey likes to call it, down low, Hine up high. Love late models on this track. They throw them sideways. This is going to be fun tonight.
Absolutely. Out front, still John Hines, a man up there in the cruise shop machine, but he's got Ryan Beagle battling with him right now on the inside. Remember, 4th place, though. Top 4 cars travel on to the feature. Steve Shaw Jr. won it all in the Street Stock Series. He's right there in the 4th place so far.
And, of course, Wayne Miller, Kyle Parker, they're trying to get in, avoid the consolation race. 18-car field, so everyone will make the show tonight, as this is about the biggest lead Beagle's had so far.
So anybody in these kind of heat races dealing with that, this is kind of like a little bit of a test session for them. But right now, you can still see Steve Shaw's hanging on that low line, and so is Ryan. We saw him do that this past Monday. He loves that low line here at Lanier, and he's rumbling down there. He's able to make it around John Hine, and here comes old Aiden Young and Steve Shaw. They're going to battle it out.
Yes, they are. Good race there for 3rd. That is the 096. That's Shaw on the bottom, Young on the high side. Oh, hey, just pulled right in front. Clear, he told himself, right, Joe?
Absolutely did. Then it goes single file. Here comes Wayne Miller. He says, well, Aiden, you know what? Steve Shaw made it look easy. I'm going to see if I can make it easy.
He's trying the outside. He's been looking around because I've been watching him this whole race. He was down low for a little bit. Now he's kind of up high trying to figure out what's going on in there. He better figure out something soon because there's not much time left.
White flag's out one more time coming out of turn 1 or 2 here. Ryan Beagle's got it held down low. Is it down the back stretch? 2 more turns to get it done here.
Hines going to take a little peek, but he will not get the run out of the corner he needs. Look like this one's going to go to Beagle.
And Aiden's going to hang on to the 4th place spot. Good run here in the first heat race of the night with the cruiseshopfw.com for our Thursday night Thunder Series here. Late models, super late models, that is. Now we got the Chamber Chillers, heat race number 2. Tell you what.
Of course.
Awesome.
I like that. I did a little research, like we said. That's competitive shooting, is what that is. So those of you guys, like you have those Henry repeating rifles and stuff like that. Those chamber chillers are exactly what you need to make sure keep everything straight in there. So nice to have them on board. Good American company.
Don't shoot nobody though.
No, competitive shooting, of course.
Yeah, competitive
shooting.
Shooting.
They used to show that on Nashville Network back in the day. That was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
Those guys.
For everything got soft. I mean, for everything, just kind of, my bad. I just made everybody mad on watching out there.
Well, in general, it ain't the 60s and 70s anymore, Joey.
No, absolutely not. But it's like I said last week, though, these guys are definitely going to come out with all guns and slinging here tonight. I always said there used to be a guy here on the Monday nights, I don't know if he's still here, called Wyatt. And I said, Wyatt Earp, man, the man's got 8 cylinders, 8 shooter up underneath the hood of his machine. So a lot of these guys have got 8 shooters here tonight. Want to make them loud and proud here at Lanier on the dirt.
They better have 8 or they're going to be in trouble tonight. Daniel Blau, Charlie Hess, the front row, Nicholas Vickery, Jeffrey Barker, he's doing the stuff behind the scenes tonight. Lance Ripka, Rob Shaw, they are in row number 3. Andrew Smith, Mike Schultz, keep your eyes on him. He will start 8th. And Anthony Y. Scott will be starting at the back in 9th. Love that car. That's sharp. You see that? That's a good looking race car right there.
Yeah,
I like it.
Green flag flies are already 2 and 2 by 2 on the backside back there, beating and banging on each other. You can do that here a little bit, Lanier, get away with it, especially with these cars because they got sides and fenders onto them, not like those sprint cars we did this past Monday.
How about Blau? What a start for him as his number 17 is out in front. I like the looks of that car, too. It's got a little old school feel to it. You know, I like it as he's out in front, well over half a second over Hess, Vickery, and Barker in the last qualifying spot right now.
Man was visiting some family last week, unable to make the race this week, said I'm going to make up with some ground. He's out front and got it been locked down right now. But back here in the back around 6th, 7th place, Mike Schultz, Anthony Scott back there with Andrew Smith. They're back there leaning on each other 3 wide.
Anthony Scott's kind of making that bottom work a little bit right now, too. He's got the Red Bull on there, the Holden. I wonder if that's an Australian reference. Of course, Holden is GM over in Australia.
Yeah, you know, and a lot of these guys, you know, it's very well popular here on iRacing, Australian dirt racing. So, definitely very popular. There's Rob Shaw right there, kind of sent it in there, and he got spun out a little bit. So he tried that. Mike Schultz kind of blinked there. Out front, Daniel Blau, though, was good racing going on his backside back here.
Yeah, I'm watching the race for 4th right now. Barker's in that spot in the 5:13, but Lance Ripko, he was on him there until just now. Now he goes up the racetrack. And again, we've been watching Anthony Scott at the back. He's only 2 out of a qualifying spot right now, but like we said just in the race before this, not a lot of time left, 1 to go.
Yeah, it is. 1 to go out front here, just looking ever so slightly as Daniel Blau's the man out front holding it down. I'm going to apologize to maybe some of you guys out there. I know you said some of your paints aren't showing up. I'm going to redo trading paints here after, you know, if we get to warm up and all for the feature. Sometimes trading paints, you know, out of my control.
Yeah, it just happened. So that's probably related to that, right, Joey?
Yeah, it might be. I might need to cut it off, cut it back on, because I've noticed, like what you said on the one car, you were showing something a little different than I am. So again, I want to apologize, but as Daniel Blau pulls off that one there, as we're going to head into our consolation here tonight. You know, and I got to say, I sound like I'm off my game here tonight, folks, because this action is so fast here that I've missed some of the endings of the races. They've ended on me like, bam, like that. And next thing I know, where'd the cars go? Them guys back in the pits eating hot dogs, so I'm like, holy cow. But hey, we're in a B main here. I always like to get this one, Small Business Game Changer 3D Printing. And you can check them out on Facebook. SBGC3D, or you can check them out on the web at sbgc3d.com. It's sbgc3d.com. And I tell you what, Doug, you know, that's old Tom Taylor and company there, just one of his many ventures, you know, along with the Southern Patio Enclosures. But
he's got a lot going on.
Yeah, he does a lot going on. Yeah. And he does some good work. I mean, I've seen a lot of the 3D prints, and, you know, he sent us some of the tracks and all. Looks great, so hey, we appreciate him coming on board here for our B main here tonight.
Wayne Miller, Lance Ripka, they will start in the front row. Kyle Parker, Anthony Scott, we watched him pick up a lot of spots there in the last qualifier. GJ Boydale and Andrew Smith in row number 3. Alex Pomerleau, Mike Schultz there in row 4. And then at the back, Rob Shaw and Chase Hess. So everybody's in. This will just determine positions 13 and back. So you want to pass them here, so you don't have to pass them later, right, Joe?
There you go. Out front, just said, Wayne Miller and company. Lance Ripka, Kyle Parker right there, Anthony Scott, GJ Boydell. And again, it's here, going to be kind of a little test session for these guys all night long here before we get to the feature to see what they got. Kind of setup they want to run. Pace trucks in. Here we go. We're going racing.
Good start down into the corner. Miller down on the inside. Looks like Parker's going to follow him through for second spot. That's Ripka up high in the 125 contact. Ripka in the wall hard and around.
Oh, yeah, he did. We saw that one live, and he's still spinning that thing around, and it don't look too good. He's just going to have to park that thing, but good news is, folks, is I think got trade paints back working here for us, so that's cool. So now you see some nice. I see these nice looking paint jobs out here. Wow.
Well, that was a good break for Wade Miller, though. He now has a huge lead, almost 2 seconds over Andrew Smith and Kyle Parker. Yeah, and you and I both noticed that a little bit. We were watching them in practice, And I was like, man, a couple of them are just white with numbers on them, and then all of a sudden they showed up. So these little things happen when they do these updates, though, right, Joey?
Oh, absolutely it does. Wayne Miller, though, right now, he is updated up
He's
on the top
gone.
there, hanging on to that cushion. We've not seen really anybody all night long that far up the track, but he is definitely trying it out. Alex, who just did not have a fun time in the street stocks earlier on, but he's hanging on to 4th place right now. Good battle for 2nd, though.
Yeah, you better be looking down on the inside because both Parker and Pomerleau are both down about as low as they can run. Top 2 cars are up high, 3 and 4 are down low, 5 and 6, well, they're side by side.
Yeah, it is, and you see right here another good battle. Mike Schultz right there along with us. He's sitting in the 5th place. He's battling with G.J. Bordells. They made a little contact.
Put a crackle in the Coke can, I think, maybe
Yeah,
that time. So,
did. Bear got up there and growled at him.
That's right. Of course, I love the Coca-Cola Bear. So my mom used to love that. We got her something Coca-Cola Bear related every Christmas. So whenever I see that car, I go, thanks for doing that, man. I like to see it. So,
They are leaning on each other, too. GJ wants that inside lane. Right now, Mike Schultz is hanging on, but now he travels down low. I think he's seeing something a lot better that GJ's been able to do there on the low line all night long. I think that low line has been the place to be. Chris Whipple, unfortunately, off the pace back in 9th place right now.
Down a lap.
Down a lap. As Wayne Miller's still the man out front, though. He is kind of controlling this field.
Yeah, 2.5 second lead right now. And I'm wondering if this might parallel some of the races we've been seeing here, Joe, because we've seen a lot of folks running high in the heat races, even in the Consi, but I noticed they're going down low a little earlier. So will this be another, leader starts out high, winner ends up low kind of race? I guess we're going to find out later, aren't we?
In the street stock, as it looks like Wayne Miller, he is going to take this here on the Constellation. In the street stock race, I noticed a lot of guys stayed down low towards the middle of the track. Nobody really ventured way up high. So we'll have to see if it's a reverse of what we saw on Monday. Remember, everybody was up high, then it went low, and then they ended up going back up high. So maybe it's going to reverse here, and everybody's down low, and they're going to go up high. Who knows here in the dirt track side of things? It's going to be a wild one.
That's why we like dirt track racing so much. A lot more technical. Track changes more. They're going to get some practice laps now, make some fine tunes on the setup, and the feature's coming up soon.
Absolutely. So here we go. We're going to go to our national anthem, folks. We'll be right back here in a few.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, we're back here for the feature time here tonight. 25 laps here, and well, they caught Thursday Night Thunder here on the GeForce Racing side. Definitely going to be a lot of thunder happening here on the track as our feature tonight here, brought to you by none other than Southern Patio Enclosure. Now, those guys, I will tell you, Doug, we sit here and we talk about them week in and week out. And if you haven't checked out their YouTube and haven't checked them out on Facebook or their website, check out their work. They do commercial and residential. They do a lot of great commercial work. I've seen some of it, but just outstanding stuff.
And of course, don't let the name fool you. He has contractors all over the country. So don't think that unless you're down in Bama or Georgia or Arkansas or something that you can't get it. You can get it anywhere. And Joe, they are still working on the blueprints for your new iRacing studio off the back of the house. Joe will have pictures up of that later during construction. Green flag is out, right, Joe? You're ready, right?
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Beagle, though.
He's
man
ready.
Out front. And I tell you what, used to see him in his red car, but he's got a new one out there tonight.
Like
black and white. Enos is on it. Looks like Enos or something like that. Renos or something. I can't read the first letter, but I see
E-N-E-O-S is what
Enos,
it is.
Enos.
So, yeah. Well, whatever it is, I don't think anybody else is going to see the side of it here because he's starting to pull away a little bit now.
Well, you notice something about him, though? He's up top on that cushion. He's normally down low. And, earlier on in the street stock, he ventured up, kind of the middle of the track. He wasn't quite way down low, but then he eventually went low. But he loves the low line here at Lanier. Right now, he's rumbling up top. The battle's on for around about third place, though. John Hines, Steve Shaw Jr.
Yeah, and Blau's down there too. That's the white number 17 that you see. John Hines up high. That's the black number 71. And also in the mix, the 096. That's Steve Shaw Jr. 4-car battle. Although Aiden Young in the 69 is kind of watching these guys and looking to get in there himself.
He is. Chris Whipple around. If he's going to bring out a caution. Let's see where he's at. He's in the middle of the track. And
Yeah.
oh! Well, never mind, because the leader just destroyed him.
Oh! And
I'm going to
coming in
tell
late.
you, you know what? I don't get that. That happened earlier, and that confused me on the end of the race. Let's go back here on the Malcolm Mills replay and watch it again. But for some reason, these cautions are not flying on iRacing in time. That should have thrown a caution way, way before, because he was sitting on the race surface. And unfortunately, this could have just cost Ryan Beagle the race. Now, he spun on the inside, goes up the track. He is sitting right in the middle of the track, just sitting there. And I know what he's doing. He's waiting, but as soon as he goes, I mean, Ryan Beagle out of nowhere, just nothing he could do, and then Ryan Beagle just gets destroyed. He flops over and everything.
Destroyed was Chase Hess. Did you see that?
He
came
got
in
Chase Hess,
afterwards.
yeah. But I don't understand why iRacing did not throw a caution there. So they're kind of late on their end. That happened earlier, and now I told you earlier, I kind of got a little off on when the race was finished and all. That's what it was. I saw a car spin. He was in the middle of the track right there, and no caution ever flew. And next thing you know, it was like only 2 laps to go. And obviously, by the time I realized it, the race was over. But I was like, wow. So same deal there. And unfortunately, like I said, Ryan Beagle paid the price for it. You know, nothing he could do. Just wrong place, wrong time.
Nothing he could do at all. So here we are back to racing now as Daniel Blau is in the top position with Stephen Shaw on his tail and John Hine right there along with Aiden Young. So top 4 were the guys who were running in positions 2 through 5 just a few laps ago.
Yeah, it is. And up front there already, Steve Shaw Jr. says, man, I want to make a 2 for 2 tonight. I won the Street Stock Series. He's down low. He is going to put that slider on him.
Working.
Is he going to get the slide job? Not quite yet. Is that middle lane rumbles off? Oh, they made contact. Boy, they get close to that inside tire down there. I'm just waiting for somebody to clip that thing.
And that's the problem. You can run up high, you can bounce off something there, but some of the guys tell me it's even tougher running that extreme bottom like Blau is doing right now. And right back to the bottom comes Shaw. I think Hines might be finding something there on the outside, Joey.
Yeah, he is, and I'll tell you what, there's racing all over the track here. Up front there for the lead, you got back here around 7th place. These guys are 3 wide, almost 4 wide back there, just tagging each other. That Red Bull machine, he's got wings and flying right now. You got Mike Schultz, Kyle Parker and company. So a lot of racing going on all over the track.
John Hines still trying to use that high line. He's been there pretty much the whole time. Did he get the lead that time? He's got a shot at it this time through the corners.
And he's up there on that cushion. He's going to see if he can get the high line rumble. He's got the momentum off the turn. He's going to be able to make it for right now. No. Daniel says not today. I'm going to try the low line. Rob Shaw's around. Let's see. He's still rolling, though. He's still going, though. Yellow came out that time. See, now that's...
Yeah, it came out quick that time.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's go back on Rob Shaw here in the Malcolm Mills replay and let's see what happened on his end. When he was rolling, maybe he just had a little help or just wrong place, wrong time. Back there with GJ Boydell on his back bumper. GJ, oh, he got a little contact. GJ went around and kind of the same deal there, but he got going straight quick. Oh. Like I said, iRacing sometimes, I don't know. I don't know. And it happens on the oval side, too. You know, I've seen some wild things. Yeah, I've seen some wild things happen with the cautions on the oval side, you know, where you think iRacing fall asleep. The flag man, he must be bathroom or something.
Happens in the non-virtual world as well. You're like, why are they not throwing the caution? Hine and Blau, they're in the front row. Stephen Shaw and Young, they're in row 2. Nicholas Vickery and Wayne Miller are right there in row number 3. But here's a chance to get something done, as I think the pace truck's pulling off this time, and there it goes.
It is. Pace truck's in. John Hine company up front. He's going to get a good jump over him, though. Daniel Blau right there with Steve Shaw Jr. He's looking to make a 2 for 2. Everybody's side by side for the moment.
Wow. This is some good racing here. Look at that shot down the front stretch. You can see how close everybody is. Two very distinct racing lines. Nothing in the middle. It's up top or way down low. And John Hine is telling everybody the top might be a little bit better right now.
You know, and that's the thing here. You know, we could distinguish which line was a little bit better this past Monday, but right now it looks like the top lane, low line is pretty close, dead even. So I don't know who's got it. Steve Shaw Jr. right there slinging that thing in there, heavy on the dirt side, up top on the cushion. John Hines there, Daniel Blau trying to see what he can do as he's still holding on to it. But you got Nicholas Vickery and Aiden Young right there.
What does that tell you? He was down low and he was losing a little bit of ground. He moved up high. Shaw decided, I'm sticking with the bottom. So we'll see if that works, as it looks like he may have something for the leader now.
Yeah, he does. We'll see if Steve is going to be able to close in and pull on the backside of that boat there, the cruise shop machine of John. Back here around with Nicholas Vickery and Aiden Young. They got a good battle going on with Anthony Scott and Wayne Miller.
John Hine says, I don't have any anchor on this car, so you ain't tagging along with me as we watch the battle for second right now. There goes Stephen Shaw again down to the inside. Vickery's there, trying to make something happen as well, but Hine slowly pulling away. This is the biggest lead he's had in over half a second. Yeah,
it is. He's loving what he's seeing in his rear view there, looking back, seeing those guys back there battle, because right now Steve's way down low, Daniel's up high on the cushion. And neither one of them has got an advantage, but it is definitely slowing them around. Yellow's out. Looks like Lance, Ripka, and company in the back there with Alex. Still don't even know how to say his last name.
Amerlo? It's one of the two, I would think. It depends if it's a French pronunciation or not, I think.
Yeah, that's true. And it's going to be like, then it's going to be like we.
Well, let's see. Is he from? He's in Canada, so he could be French Canadian. You know, that's very possible. So.
Just got a little tagged right there on the replay. That's what it was. Right there.
That's all it was. Okay.
Yeah, just got a little him and Alex got together there. Him and Lance turned it around. That's a Malcolm Mills replay for you folks. Good run here tonight so far. Appreciate everybody tuning in here at GForceTV YouTube up here at OSR Network on the Facebook side. Get these guys here at the GeForce Racing League. They got racing, man, pretty much about all the time here. Check them out on GForceRL.com and check out the event coming up. It should be next week. It's a good charity event. It's going to happen, and it's going to be an awesome one. It should be starting next Monday. So check it out on GForceRL.com. Get all the information about that. It's going to be an awesome charity event they're putting on next week here at the GeForce Racing League.
And a big shout out to all you guys who might be watching, who maybe aren't at this level yet and are trying to learn. You know, keep going, keep learning, see if you can get hooked up with one of these guys here, and maybe we'll see you here in one of these GeForce Racing Leagues. As the green flag comes back out, 6 laps left to go.
Yeah, 6 to go. Here's man up front, John Hine. He didn't really probably want to see that caution because he had that big lead, but right now Stephen Shaw's going to try, and he's got problems with Daniel Blau right there on his inside.
Yeah, Blau switched lanes. He's back down to the bottom now as he's not quite sure where that fast lane is. Nicholas Vickery has kind of snuck his way up into 4th along with Aiden Young and Wayne Miller. And how about Anthony Scott? He's got some good things going down low in that 39.
Yeah, he does right there. He's up to 5th, battling along with Kyle Parker and company as laps winding down. The one guy that has stayed true to form up top has been John Hine, and it's worked for him up there because he is sailing off in the blue seas right now in the cruise shop machine. Yellow flag's out, and that's going to be Anthony Scott. Oh, and the Red Bull.
Oh, he was having a good run, too.
Yes,
you know
he was. Let's go back here and watch the Malcolm Mills replay here. And he's back there battling about side by side. Oh, looks like 2 cars outside got together there. I don't know if he's just wrong place. He got around them pretty good. And still running here. Like he had a little bit of bump in the back. Oh, he had a little help by the 013. Kind of had to check up. Next thing you know, went around.
He was 15th to 5th, too. He had picked up 10 spots up until that moment. Well, I don't know here, Joe. We've had a couple of restarts with John Hine out front. Each restart, he's just pulled away. Do they have anything for him tonight?
You know, as a leader, every time you get a big lead and a caution comes out, you in the back of your mind, you're going, oh, man, here we go again. Even though you have control of that field. Now, if they go single file, that heavily benefits John Hine. And it does benefit. It'll benefit any leader, not just him, but it benefits any leader out front. So this is maybe a saving grace to him. if they would have went single file, because he has taken that top lane, and Steve Shaw's just not been able to make anything work. Pace truck's in, green flag flies, we're back racing.
And Shaw will probably stay high here on the front stretch and now dive low, and there he goes, trying to get that run. But Hine, he's just putting blinders on like the horse in the plow field. He just says, I'm just looking in front. I don't care what's going on behind me.
And it is, and it looks like the low line can get that run going into the turn to the middle, but just cannot get the bite coming off of it. Now high lane's where it's at. You see old John right there diamond it off coming, and he is good. He is good line, and he's running up front, and he's running away. Right now the battle's on for around third place. Nicholas Victory and company right there with Daniel Blau. White flag won't matter. Hey, they're crashing in the back, but it won't matter. Aiden Young's around. No caution will be thrown on this one because it didn't happen on the white flags. John Hine is going to pull this thing off. Checkered flag here. Daniel Blau's going to hang on to third.
Stephen Shaw gets second, Nicholas Vickery fourth, Wade Miller in fifth. But what a dominating performance here tonight for John Hine, winning one for his sponsor. Of course, Cruise Ship, like we said, have been with us for a long time, and the Cruise Shop FW number 71. See, I'm starting to talk like Joey now. Did you catch that? I just slid into it there. So
hey, that's what you got to do.
Victory lane.
Well, he definitely took a vacation up front there with that machine. It was awesome here to see, and it definitely was a nice one there. Watching
Smooth
these guys.
sailing. I'm trying to use some cruise references or something here. So,
yeah, man.
You know. But wow, he just took it to him here
he did,
tonight. Wow.
and he was able to hang on to that top side too. Nobody's been able to do that all night long. Which again we saw earlier. Really didn't know which lane was better, but it looked. Well, I mean, he proved the high lane was good, but early on, it just looked like they both was even.
And I kept sitting there waiting for the bottom because for a few laps, early in the race especially, the lap times had to be within a tenth of each other. It was very, very tight, but then I don't know if the bottom went away or if just John got really better on top, but it's been a while since we've seen somebody dominate like this.
Absolutely. Well, let's bring up the second place man here, Steve Shaw. Let's get a word with him.
Steve, it's Doug Elkins. How you doing? How was the run tonight? 5th to 2nd. Had a good battle going on there. Had a little look at the leader. How was it?
Pretty decent. Just I was pretty committed to the bottom. I tried to top a couple times, but I was losing too much ground, so I just went back to the bottom, played it safe.
Had to be frustrating on the restarts to just watch John get smaller and smaller as the laps went on.
He was running a little bit of a different line than everybody else, and it seemed to work. I guess you're going to have to practice that one.
Now, did you at some point, because I would imagine at some point you got to watch somebody driving away like that and saying, I better go up there and try it. What happened when you did go up there?
I didn't do it the same as him. I just went straight to the top. He was running more of a slider line. It makes a big difference.
Yeah, he kind of went almost middle and let it slide up to the cushion. How did the track change during the race, Steven?
The bottom stayed pretty consistent the whole race. You just really had to baby the throttle so you weren't blowing the tires off coming off the corner. But me and Daniel had a pretty good race there for second for quite a few laps. I was underneath him for a while there, and we touched a couple times, but nobody got wrecked. So a good race, I think.
It really was. Nice job, Steven. It was fun watching you tonight.
Perfect. Thanks, guys.
Gotta ask, is that a bird in the background?
Yeah, I was wondering what that was. A squeaky wheel or something.
Yeah. Hey, all right. Well, Steve Shaw pulling it off here, second place here tonight. Well, not bad night. Won the Street Stock Series. Pulled it home here in second. Let's see if Daniel Blau was going to jump up here. Well, we'll just go here and go to the Southern Patio Enclosures Victory Lane here and talk to our winner here tonight. John Hines, you waiting in the booth? Got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, I'll tell you what, not a bad night. Did pretty good there in the Street Stock. Tonight here in the late models, boy, you had that boat rolling and looked good. You put in Victory Lane here. How's it feel?
Oh my God, Steve Shaw he's a beast on those starts, and we had a couple of those right at the end, and man, I worked my butt off. It's nice to be around drivers like that you can trust and whatnot and have fun, and you have to work harder around them to get the job done. But boy, I tell you, it was I'm pretty happy about tonight.
Well, we're up here in the Southern Patio Enclosures Victory Lane here, and you definitely did an outstanding job here for the Super Late Model Series here for the GForce Racing League. Hey, you got anybody you want to thank for this awesome win here?
Absolutely. Like I said earlier tonight, Brenna over at the cruise shop, look up the cruise shop, fw.com. We're going to have this virus in the rearview mirror. Hopefully before too long, you can start making plans now. She'll send you anywhere in the world you want to go. I also want to thank Preston over at Epsilon Sprint Wraps. That car looks sharp. I love looking at it. Go out onto Facebook, look up Epsilon Sprint Wraps, PM them and say, hey, I want a car like John's, and he'll set you up, and it'll look good, man.
Absolutely, definitely, and it looks good because sometimes we can't even see it. It's so fast out there, but it was able to put in victory lane again. Congratulations on the win tonight, John.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys.
Hey, man, there you go, a winner here tonight for the
Daniel's
Super
in the
Late
waiting room.
Moto. Yeah, and then we're going to bring up our third place, man. Let's get a word with him here. That's hey, was up our cruising too.
It really was. Daniel, how you doing, man? How's it going? Is he there? Daniel, do you have a copy with us, sir?
I do. How you doing, sir?
There we go. There he is. Tell me about the race. Running the second for a little bit, changed your line a little bit. What happened there during the 25 laps?
Yeah, I just I was rolling the bottom real good to start the race, and as usual, John just rolls the top so good, and all these cars once the track gets slick. So I knew my only shot at winning this was to go up top and try and make it work up top, but I just John had it rolling.
What wasn't your car doing maybe that his was when you did go up top?
I think he was just able to carry more speed through the center and then off. If you don't carry that momentum through the center, there's just up when the track gets slick, you just spin the tires off the corner, and I think he was just, like I said, able to carry a little bit more speed and keep that momentum up on that corner exit.
Okay. Started second, finished third, ran some good laps, so you're not that far off, are you?
Yeah, honestly, I'll take that any day. I don't really typically run well at Lanier, so I figured if I could, after missing last week, went out and visited my son for about 5 days in Kansas, and so I knew missing last week's race, I didn't necessarily need a win, but I needed a good, strong top 5 run to get myself back in the points race.
There you go, and you got it tonight. So who would you like to say thanks to tonight, Daniel?
First and foremost, Roger and everybody with the league. This is just such a fun league. I've got my start in online racing actually back in the late 90s and early 2000s, and then took about 15 years off and just came back within the last 6 months. So
wow.
Hit a couple leagues here and there, but this is by far the funnest league. Just every division is good, clean racing, and just a lot of fun. So like I said, first and foremost, Roger and all the guys at GForce Racing, and then probably my wife for old dude, I can't race for real, and so this is as close as I get, and she lets me do it.
I'm just curious, what racing did you used to do online back in the day? Because they were games then, but what were they?
Started out with the Papyrus NASCAR simulations back in the 90s, and yeah, like I said, did that through about 2005, and then life happened and had kids and started coaching football and just didn't have time for this, and so I guess I unofficially retired, and then I think I told you guys a couple weeks ago when we talked after the Lernerville race, I had some brain surgery done in 2012, and haven't been able to get back to work, and so I'm disabled now, and so just yeah, have fun doing this.
Very nice, man. I'm glad you got to see your son, and nice story, man. I'm glad to see you back with us. Nice job tonight. Thank you.
Guys, appreciate all you do for the league, and yeah, hopefully talk to you again next week.
Well, I'll tell you what.
What a nice story, huh, Joe? Right?
That's a nice story. Actually, you kind of got to look in the mirror there a little bit, because I played Papyrus back in the day and the Indy games back in the day. I definitely was very familiar with it, and got married, had kids, and like you said, was working. And then unfortunately, when he said the part about 2012, that one really hit home, because 2014 I had the same thing, had brain surgery. So it took me out of work, and so here I am on iRacing. So there we go. Daniel Blau coming home in third tonight. Definitely a good one there. So man, I tell you what, never give up. That's awesome, man, right there. and be thankful every day. As
Every day.
These guys, man, definitely an awesome show here tonight. John Hine putting it in there, Steve Shaw Jr. for the Street Stock. So, hey, we enjoyed it here at Lanier here tonight for the GForce Racing League Thursday Night Thunder Series. Tell you what, Doug, it was awesome.
It was a lot of fun, a great race, dominating performance by John Hine. It was fun to watch the guys down low try to run him down. Just shows you why Joey and I both love this racing so much. Great job all from top to bottom, everybody.
There you go. Well, we're going to leave here to Lanier. Hope everybody enjoyed it. From myself, Doug, GForce Racing and all, everyone have a good night.
If I bleed tonight, if I am sad.